I was at the Jim Henson studio where they do all the
Muppets.
Oh, the Muppets, the Glee, the entire cast of Glee. We Are the World. They recorded
Super
that.
old school, but yeah.
But I mean, everybody you can think of, every major singer that you could ever think of has sang in that room.
What do they use it for now? Like
the
Glee?
exact same thing. They use it for any TV show that has to record a high level TV show that has to record songs. For that matter, any big time recording artist might rent that space.
What about like Pixar and that stuff?
Sure. All of it. I mean, it's and the beautiful thing is it's called the recording studio. You walk in and it's made of cedar. So I don't know if you know much about cedar, but
smells nice.
Oh, smells nice. And when you make
smells like history.
So cedar has an oil in it that the wood won't rot. So parasites or termites won't eat at it.
Yeah.
So it lasts literally forever. Like cedar will last. You can go into. I'd have to look it up. But
I'm sure it's expensive.
Oh yeah, you can go into homes like in the Middle East and stuff that are made of cedar that have been there for hundreds of years.
But
because
see a lot
they're
of
made of
cedar
cedar
these days.
No,
Probably because it's so expensive.
Probably. But this place is made of cedar, and you smell it, and it's got that red wood. And you walk in there, and you're just like, "This is I don't want to be anywhere else."
Did it have pictures of Muppets everywhere?
It did. It had pictures of Muppets. It had Muppet. There are like certain. There's a dinosaur statue. There's a Muppet statue. There's
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
It's incredible.
He passed away, and all his kids own it now.
Yeah,
I was listening to a
he was a special
podcast
guy.
on it. Yeah,
yeah.
A lot of his kids own it, and then I forget exactly what they're doing with it now, but. Dude made some buckaroos.
He made some buckaroos, and what's funny is that first of all, I should never sing.
Well, what are you singing for?
I had to sing a Backstreet Boys song. I can't go into detail because it's the finale of my spinoff, and so they wouldn't want me to tell.
It's the finale.
Yeah, so
you
at
shoot
the end,
the finale.
Well, when there's a song in your TV show, you have to pre-record it, okay, and then you lip sync it.
Oh, so it's the end of the the spinoff.
It's like toward the end, and it's very funny. But I have to
Boys,
be.
Were you familiar with the song?
I sure wasn't. I'd heard it.
You should have asked me, man. I know Backstreet Boys like a motherfucker.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And when I heard my voice played back, I had to apologize. Because this is a guy who is, when you work with these people, they're such professionals. He's worked with every major recording artist. He's a singer himself. It was hilarious.
Like they know the gig.
Oh, come on.
But they also know when you come in.
He's awesome. I had him laughing.
You know what's crazy is I watched. I've watched two Disney movies, but I watched. I think it's called Moana with The Rock.
Oh, sure, I've seen it.
Have you heard The Rock singing?
He can
that?
sing.
It's fucking good.
The Rock can sing.
The Rock is good.
I legitimately
You're
sing.
welcome.
Yeah,
it was good.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It was so good.
I was. It's funny you said it too, because I was listening to him in the car because my kids are obsessed with the soundtrack, and I thought to myself, and I looked at it and I went, "Well, that's Dwayne Johnson. The motherfucker is singing this song
He's so talented.
and well,
So
and
talented.
well. Where did he learn that? Oh, by the way, I hope you understand. He also plays guitar and the piano well enough to accompany his voice.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he learned all that. Between lifting weights and playing football and being The Rock.
And the family he comes from with his dad and grandpa being wrestlers too. It's not exactly
it's not.
But WWE is showmanship. Like it's an entertainment. Obviously.
So he grew up in an entertainment household. In a way.
Sure. His dad was a beast.
I didn't know.
His dad was a beast, and his grandpa. I mean, talking about legendary wrestlers.
Okay.
Yeah, he grew up around that.
That's interesting,
dude. So this weekend, #B-Day weekend, but I went to Beauty and the Beast. That's when you know you're 30 as shit. I had a nice dinner. I went to Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Now let's go back 6 years ago on my birthday. Knocking out Mirko Cro Cop in New Jersey.
You knocked out Mirko Cro Cop.
Man, how things changed.
Yeah.
This birthday, went to dinner, Beauty and the Beast. 6 years ago, knocked out Mirko Cro Cop.
Face all busted.
Sick to my stomach, face busted. They had like a little after party in New Jersey after that. My family was there, and my mouth was so swollen, and I was so sick I couldn't eat cake or anything.
Oh, no.
I was like throwing up. Didn't want to be there. Both eyes shut.
Oh, that's a good time. That's
Happy birthday.
That's a barrel of laughs.
This birthday was good, though, man. Beauty and the Beast is so well done. I'm a Disney fiend. I love everything Disney. I grew up on Disney. Man.
I don't. I
fucking love it.
You wouldn't get me to Beauty and the Beast. You went there just with your girl?
Yeah. I'm the one who bought the tickets.
That's
6 weeks in advance.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it. Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. Hey, don't look at me like
Tale
Beauty and the
as
Beast.
old as time. Dude,
Tale as old as
it's so good.
time.
But it was so fucking well done. The Beast is so real looking,
I don't
bro.
care.
No, dude, I'm telling you.
I don't
man.
care, man. You're annoying me. This was a musical?
I'll tell you what would really... No, it wasn't. What's Beauty and the Beast. So it's more a movie than
Oh, you
musical.
saw a movie. I'm
The
sorry.
movie.
Oh, the movie.
No,
oh,
the movie.
I'll definitely be missing that too.
Yeah, 2017.
But I'll be
of
missing,
course the movie.
I'll be missing that too.
But of course the movie.
I know. I'll be missing that too.
Yeah, I know. But listen.
Fuck.
How about it was
man.
8:30 show, like pretty late show in Playa Vista.
Pussy.
There was people dressed
Oh, yeah, of
up as Beauty and the Beast in that.
Of course, because the
Hey,
nerds.
Belle,
You nerds.
hold on. There's Belle. There's a grown woman just as Belle. She walked in, standing ovation, and I looked at Joe and went, "This is the difference between me and a lot of people in there. You guys take selfies with that. I feel bad for her." She goes, "Why?" I went, "That's a grown woman, every bit of 30-something,
Yeah.
dressed up as Belle in this fucking theater. Is that not concerning to anyone?
Yeah.
Like, that's her gig.
Yeah.
Like, the movie paid her to dress up, like, the movie theater, Playa Vista, paid her to dress up as Belle. And she's acting as Belle, taking selfies and shit.
That's incredible.
It's a later show, so it's all grown-ass people in that bitch. There's no kids. That bitch was sold out with full-grown adults taking selfies with
I told
this
you the
fake
story.
Belle. So, do that. And the Beast is so fucking real. I was so into it. He's like, he looks like a goddamn beast, and the graphics so good. And I afterwards, I went down that rabbit hole, seeing how they made it. He was on stilts the whole time. He had to learn how to dance. Like, they do a whole dance choreography, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's dancing all that. It took like a year for him to learn all that shit.
Yeah.
So, everyone knows Beauty and the Beast. This isn't a spoiler. If this is a spoiler for you, punch yourself in the goddamn dick. So he turns from the Beast, right? Because he needs whatever life's true love. She kisses him, and he turns into the man. When he turns into the man, he's in bullshit. He's a turning pussy. He's a little blonde bitch.
That's a problem.
Yeah, he went from this monster.
Stay the Beast.
I would fuck the Beast.
Yes.
He turns this blonde bitch.
Sexy, kind of a sexy big beast.
Yes, and voice well read, educated,
Oh.
dresses like a dime piece, then turns into this fucking bitch.
Oh,
and he's like this little blonde dude, barely bigger than maybe an inch, and he's like pretty face. And even she goes, "Can you at least grow out a beard?"
That's what she said in
Yeah,
the movie?
she's like, maybe even grow out a beard. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll try." But they should have. That's the only fuck up they did on this movie. They should have cast like Chris Hemsworth as the guy who goes for
That'd
the
be
Beast.
perfect.
It'd been perfect.
So who did they
'Cause he went
cast? Who is the guy?
Some little bitch.
Bring him up.
Some
Bring him
little
up.
dude.
Let me see the actor so I can judge
Dude, the
him.
guy that plays Gaston.
Yeah, I got to see him too.
Woo!
Stud.
He was good.
Yeah.
Super stud.
I'm still going to miss the movie, but I do appreciate that you like it that much. When I had for a birthday party for my daughter back in the day,
This dude, Dan Stevens.
That's a good picture of him.
yeah.
Luke Evans as Gaston was a monster. Go to over to the right where there's pictures of him. See, he looks good face hair. They cut his hair. He has long hair, and they made him shave.
Yeah.
Go to that. No one's trying to fuck that dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know that
Good
guy.
eyes.
He's in Downton Abbey. I know who that guy is.
Yeah, good eyes for sure. But of course, but Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Just at the end, have him play the Beast with the English accent, even though Chris Hemsworth can pull off an English accent, or just leave his Australian accent for God's sakes.
I felt the same way about the actual Disney movie when it turned into the Beast, the man.
Yeah.
Then it was just kind of like
It was weak sauce.
kinda
Dude, Hemsworth,
What happened to this?
Hemsworth was working out on this Access Hollywood thing for a role. He couldn't be bigger and more jacked. It's nuts.
He worked at a boxing room for when I was there, probably the first 6 months.
How tall is he?
Taller than I am.
Wow.
Maybe an inch taller.
Oh,
than
he's
me,
a
or
giant.
Same, in box.
Wow, and he can box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want no part of that guy. That's a heavyweight.
He's shredded.
Yeah,
too.
he's giant.
Monster.
He's ridiculous.
Super beast. Super beast.
I looked at him and I was like,
though, and it's like we talked about, like the way he trained in Boxing Burn is the exact way he approaches his acting career. He's a monster.
Yeah.
Like left there, I was like, God damn! You think he was getting ready for a fight?
good God.
Freak.
Total freak.
But yeah, the movie was good. Sick to my stomach. I went full fat kid mode at the theater. I haven't had a Slurpee in, I don't know, 20 years probably.
Yeah.
Had Slurpee, Twizzlers. Bought myself, I call it a double dozen. It's a cookie with icing in the middle.
God, you're a
I ate
mess.
that.
You had a cheat day.
I had a cheat day. I felt really, really sick.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast, you felt sick. My daughter had a
Oh,
birthday
and then, let me finish this, B. And then I'm walking out, drain the old snaky snake, drain the old hoggaroo. I look over, I'm like, God damn, that looks like Adam Sandler. My childhood hero. Like, God, that looks like Adam Sandler. Finish peeing, he walks by. I'm like, I don't know, man. wash my hands, come out, and he's there with his family. Like, motherfucker, that's Adam Sandler. And
At
then-
Beauty and the Beast.
At Beauty and the Beast with his kids. And I'm like, God dang. Out of all, there's maybe 3 people in this world I'd be nervous to meet. He'd be one of them. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. And then he looks over at me. I'm waiting for my girl. She's in the bathroom. I'm waiting for her. He walks over. He goes, "What's up, bro?" I'm like,
No way.
"What's up, man?" And then he says something to the effect, it was a little bit of a blur. Something like, you're the ass kicker that tells jokes, right?
You're the ass kicker that tells
yeah,
jokes.
and I was
huh?
like,
he knows who you are.
I was like, I think so. Oh God! And then my lips were quivering, and I go, "You're my childhood hero, man. You're one of the reasons I started stand up." He's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, you're awesome." And I was like, "I'm also not a psycho. Like, I'm waiting for my girl here. I'm not waiting for you to." He's like, "No, it's cool, man." I was like, "All right, see you, man." Yeah, it was awesome.
wow.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
He turned out to be a real cool guy then. Right?
Great guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Great dude.
He's
He
very
still-
down,
he does
very down to
stand-up.
earth guy.
Yeah, he still
He doesn't
does
have time to
spots.
do stand up as much.
No,
I
he
did
still does spots.
Yeah, I was going
around.
to do. We did this charity for wounded soldiers, and he was there. And he and David Spade, and he did stand up then.
Yeah, Spade has a special coming out.
Yeah.
But
Spade's
like
always
my
been
girl
fun.
doesn't, she grew up in Mexico. She doesn't know who he is, and I'm like, Adam Sandler, do you real? And she's like, what? I'm like, have you ever seen some of his bits on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Opera Man. I mean, some of the shit he used to do is insane.
Yep.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Matt. Like, I grew up on that, man.
History.
It was dope. It was so dope.
That's
Made
cool.
my birthday.
I like that he went to a movie with his kids.
I was
Instead
gonna
of
ask
having a
about that,
private
too.
screening
He didn't
at
have
his
any
house.
like bodyguards or anything.
No one really bothered him. Like, we walked out together, and there was a few people like, oh shit, there's Adam Sandler, but no one like harassed him really.
That's always
Cool.
good.
And he's carrying, I think, both his kids or one of his kids.
People
so-
are respectful with kids, like when you have kids a lot of times.
Yes and no.
Depends.
Depends. Yeah,
No
but-
one's been like that to you guys though, right? With kids.
No, they're always really cool. I'm not the level of Adam Sandler, but
yeah, Adam Sandler, I'm sure, deals with some shit. Because think about it, most of his fans are like my age.
30s.
God, we had when you speak of Belle, my daughter had a birthday party and she was obsessed with Belle, and so we had Belle come to the house. Belle was was a hottie, and I kind of recognized her. And
From where?
well, that's the thing.
Bell made some bad decisions.
Well,
and then-
that's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but
oh, you got
been in
Bell.
LA a
You
long
got
time.
whore Bell.
I've been
You
in
had
LA.
the whore Bell?
I've been in LA a long time.
You got Instagram Bell.
No, I've been in LA a long time, and I put up some numbers. You understand? A single man running around. I was.
You got promiscuous Bell.
Well, I was a bit promiscuous back in the day. I don't know if you know that. I know that might come as a shock to you. And Belle looked at me, and she went, and I was like, "That's a sexy, kind of got a carnivorous glint to her eye." But I was like, she's here for my daughter, so and I'm dad. And she looked at me and she goes, "Hi," and I go, "Hi." She goes, "You don't remember me, do you?" And I was like. And my heart stopped because my wife heard. And I was like,
Oh,
you might hit me with something here. And this is a situation.
talking about the Bell curveball.
This is the Bell curveball. And I went,
Class it up, Bell.
and I went, I don't, and I probably should. And I thought she was going to be like, we had sex a lot, and then you never called me or
I
something
sucked
like
your
that.
dick
Yeah.
behind the comedy store.
Which would, of course, be very possible.
Yes.
And I
Gaston in my mouth.
don't know if she'd say all those things, but let's just say that would be the
She's in
implication.
character.
She's in character. And I went like that. And then she said, I'm friends with such and such. And I was like, woo, all right. Yes, of course.
Bell came in curvy with a set of tits.
She had it going
That ain't
on.
Belle.
She had it going on.
you ain't Belle.
As in
That's Jasmine.
As in she decided yesterday to stop this whole exotic dancing tour.
Put on a yellow
and
dress,
get a
call
little more
herself Belle.
respectful. You know what I mean? That's what it was.
It's
And I
hard,
was
hard
like,
to pay the bills doing that.
I was like, gee whiz, man. It is something creepy about being dad at a birthday party where you're looking at Belle and you're like, you dirty Belle. Huh?
Dirty Bell, huh?
Hey, I'm gonna tip you.
You triple X Bell.
Hey, let me give you just the tip. I mean, I'll tip you.
Hey, you triple X Bell, huh?
You want a tip? I can give you just the
How
tip.
about I put these horns on and pretend I'm the beast?
Oh, I'll be the beast.
Be the beast.
Let's go beast mode.
Let's go beast.
Yeah, let's go beast mode, Belle.
Beast it up in the back, Bell. Just dirty shit.
Now, kids, this is what the beast really wants from Belle.
this is what
Not
the beast
conversation.
would actually do, kids.
Yep.
Forget that Disney story.
No,
Trying to read her books.
We're going
and
to go
shit.
upstairs for a little bit and take care
Hey,
of some
kids,
business.
the beast's trying to get his dick sucked.
Hey,
huh?
you guys play amongst yourselves.
Get out the cake early. Just fuck it. Just get out the cake.
Yeah.
You guys turn off the cake. I'm gonna go balls deep in Bell
You
upstairs.
got these. You got locks on these doors up here. Anyway,
That's how it should have went.
probably. You have these terrible, like the Joker and Batman came to my house, and they were for kid's birthday, my son's birthday, and it was so hot, and they were
told us this.
they were in just all this makeup. My son is ruining the whole sketch. They're doing the sketch like Batman and Robin. They had this whole thing, and my son's like, "Wait a minute, this ain't." And I'm like, "Dude, shut down,
shut your
sit
mouth.
down, stop getting it." They
guys
hate
have a
their lives
bit.
anyway.
Yeah.
Killing the bit every time.
Dude, I went to my manager's kid birthday party, and they had from Frozen. They had I forget their name. What is it? Annabelle? I forget the name.
Yeah, it's
What is it? I forget.
Anyway.
From Frozen,
Yeah.
the two princes, the Ice Princess and the other one. Anyways, these bitches could sing.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
you
they
get
could
some
really
You get
sing.
some of those singers.
Yeah, Anna,
Elsa
and Anna.
yeah.
They were both there. There's no
Elsa and
Olaf. I wish I'd have freaked out if Olaf came. But they had Elsa and Anna
Yeah.
there singing at the kids. But these little, they could
sang.
sing.
Grown women or kids?
Grown.
Yeah.
Where you're like, damn, they probably made a few mistakes, or maybe they just haven't got their break.
I told you the Pirates of the Caribbean came to my nephew's place.
Yeah.
And the worst English accents, and I was so mad. Well, we're going to be we're English, and we are now going. I was like, hey, bro, your accents
do
suck.
better.
I'll do better accents than every one of you right fucking now.
And I would have looked at if I'm like, I fucking hope so.
I was so
We do
judgmental.
this on the side.
And their sword fighting sucked. I was like, nobody here is an athlete. Fucking hold the sword properly. At least learn how to parry and swing.
You'd be the worst to work for.
You don't know how to fucking chop somebody's head off. You
I'm like,
really
bro,
don't know how to
they're
bring.
8.
They sucked.
Me and my buddy decided to do this on the side.
They were doing the
We used to do
shitty
Uber, for God's sake.
Well, that's what it would look
And
like.
now we're doing Pirates of the Caribbean. Shut your goddamn mouth.
And no, you don't look like Johnny Depp. You have a terrible mustache. It's crooked.
Bro, you thought you were going to get Johnny
I was
Depp?
getting so mad.
Not a Johnny
My
Depp
wife was like,
look
stop judging everything. I go, well, they're terrible actors. Their accents suck. Their swords suck. Their swordplay sucks. And they have crooked mustaches. I have a problem
You
with
get
it.
what you paid for, man.
You get what you pay for. It probably cost a lot of money. I didn't pay for it.
Your brother-in-law did?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably wasn't cheap.
Well, we are from England now, and I'm doing it better. I can't even do it bad.
We'll give him a break, man.
Nope, I won't.
We had a good dinner on Saturday night with our boy Todd.
Todd Feldman.
And what Broken Spanish restaurant downtown.
Good.
You guys ever been there?
No.
Woo! That food is delicious.
Yes.
So good.
Delicious.
And it's tough because Todd goes, "Oh, we got this restaurant, it's Spanish food. You know, my girl's Mexican." He's like, "It's authentic Spanish, like Mexican food." It's tough when you have
Yeah.
a girl from Mexico.
But
She loved it.
That food was outstanding.
God, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a really good restaurant, man.
Mm-hmm.
You forget how many fucking gems are hidden in L.A. Might be, I think, best food in the
Especially
world.
downtown is coming together, man. Downtown used to be a wasteland. You'd shoot downtown and be like, I can't believe I have to shoot downtown. This is the worst. You wouldn't want to touch anything. And now it's like,
You live down there, right, AJ? You love it?
Yeah, it's nice.
No problems?
no.
Depends where you go. Mm-hmm. So we did that, and then I recorded the Triple G fight because obviously it was going live. Chocolatito, Triple G fight.
Good fight.
Great fight. And
Yeah.
then, so I didn't watch that to probably midnight. I started at midnight when we got home from dinner. Started at midnight. It's up to about 2. And my son said, it's cool you're doing that because I go to bed at 7. I wake up at 6. I don't give a fuck you went to bed at 2. We're going to go ahead and wake up, giving it 4 hours of sleep. Hopefully you enjoyed that fight, sir.
Wow.
He's up at 6.
Get up.
Get
Get
your
up
ass
right
up.
now.
Triple G fight was good, though.
Yeah, it was good. It was, he's such a, and correct, let me give you my, and tell me if I'm right about this. He's a very rudimentary, like very, very basic in his, not that his technique is basic, but it's one and twos. He catches, it's not a lot of head movement. He catches your shots off his gloves and then answers back and just keeps pressuring you, keeps cornering the ring. It's not a lot of finesse, right? It's not like, it's not a lot of slipping and rolling and stuff like that. It's, I'm coming in. You're going to hit, I'm going to catch it off my gloves and bang, bang, and then move again. I mean, then when he's in the exchange.
Yeah, maybe. I would say rudimentary or basic. And he mixes up well. He has great body shot. I mean, he's the best
Yeah,
boxer
sure.
in the world. I wouldn't say rudimentary.
Rudimentary is the wrong word.
Yeah,
though.
definitely not the right
but
word.
what I mean is conservative. So a lot of ones and
in
twos.
that fight, how many fights have you seen him?
A lot of fights.
Okay,
fights.
well then I definitely wouldn't say that. So in
Yeah.
that fight, he was because Jacob's such a bigger fighter and is a knockout artist. So he's more hesitant, especially early in the rounds.
Yes.
Because Jacobs can end the fight at any time he's a bigger fighter. So a lot of times,
Right. Okay, so that, I see. Yeah.
so if you've seen him fight, you would not say that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of time he's headhunting, he mixes it up.
He's also got very
Best in the world.
unorthodox punches. One of the things I noticed is like he's got that like when he throws a right, he's hitting you behind your glove. So if you're there with your glove, if you're not careful, he'll hit you in the ear. Like he'll come around with almost this like sort of, it's almost the combination of a hook and a right. It
Yeah.
looks like, right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Boom. Like
yeah.
he hits behind your glove.
But back to the fight, the thing about Jacobs and the public does is they're not knowledgeable on who Jacobs is and how good of a fighter he is. So they're like, oh, Jacobs got robbed. Well, no, the only reason you're saying that, if this was, say, if it was Canelo or maybe if you're familiar with Lemieux, if that fight goes 12 rounds, like, damn, Triple G looked good. Because we're unfamiliar with Jacobs and his story and how good of an amateur he was and Golden Gloves national champion and ranked as the number one amateur in the world at one time. And then, he has a slip up and gets knocked out, but he's still 30-1 with 28 knockouts, where the hell it was. He's a monster and way bigger than Triple G. It's not a great fight for Triple G. It's a tough fight. Right. So when he doesn't murk him like we're used to seeing, Mike Tyson had the same problem. When he didn't murk guys, like off night, God, I guess Triple G definitely won that fight. But we think it's closer because Jacobs didn't get murked and stood in outboxed him at some points of the fight, but he didn't win that fight.
He didn't win that fight. He first of all, Triple G knocked him down, but forget all that. What I was watching, one of the things that Triple G is so good at is, and Jacobs was really good, but most of the shots, even though he did connect with Triple G, especially toward the end, most of the shots he was getting a lot of leather. Like Triple G is very good at. So what I noticed is that,
what do you mean getting a lot of leather?
He was catching a lot of Triple G's gloves, his arms, and so what
Jacobs landed good shots.
Yes, he did. But what I'm saying is, what I noticed was that when Jacobs would throw, I was watching Triple G's body, and his body didn't really. He didn't move backward. He was able to parry those shots. He's very good at defense.
Jacobs landed great shots, and he outboxed Triple Triple G. He outboxed him. He just didn't win the fight.
But he didn't. I don't think he landed.
He landed some good shots.
He did.
The best shots we've seen Triple G get
hit.
Not
as many as Triple G landed. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, that's why Triple G won the fight.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And a lot of the shots that looked like they connected, when they would replay it in slow motion, he was getting a lot of glove. He was getting a lot of body.
Some of them. He landed some good. The best shots we've seen from a bigger guy.
Yeah.
It's really impressive what Triple G did. But because he didn't Mike Tyson him or Gennady Golovkin him, they get upset and he lost the fight. No, he just didn't fucking murk him because the guy's way bigger. Didn't even do the day of weigh-ins because he knew he was going to be coming crazy heavy. He probably weighed 195.
God, did he really?
Big guy, man. Big guy. There's a reason why he was just like, I don't care about the belt. If I beat him, it does more for my career.
Yeah. Big
so
boy.
it's a great fight. And then Chocolatito, he lost, man. He lost to a guy. I can't pronounce it. Can you pronounce his name, Chin?
No, he's Thai.
Did you see the calves on that guy? Biggest calves I've ever seen.
I didn't watch. I got texts as my friends are watching.
Dude, his calves are two of mine put together.
Really?
On a 15-pound frame. He's fucking jacked. Just his calves. Hit like a Mack truck. Dropped Chocolatito with a body shot, and it looked like, like a stuntman when they get yanked back to the canvas. Jeez. That's how hard he hit him. Sucks for Chocolatito.
Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that name. That's pretty crazy.
How tough is that? Sursaget Sor Rungavazasi?
Wow. Impossible.
Well, let's go ahead and change our name to Sor so I can remember it.
Let's call him Sor, or we'll call him SS.
Yeah, SSR.
Oh, that's perfect.
SSR
is way better.
God, his calves were stupid. And Max Summer pointed out, he goes, everyone wonders where SSR gets power from. Go ahead and look at his calves. And the camera just pans down. You're like, Jesus Christ. Just these calves from fucking.
Find them.
Yeah, it's going to be, there's some. I can't tell.
No, I don't think that's. That's David Hayes. He has skinny little legs.
Maybe this one?
Nope, that's Chocolatito.
Chocolatito.
It sucks, man.
Chocolatito.
For Chocolatito, he's still 4 different weight class world champion. He's still the best, Venezuelan of all time. I think, is it Venezuela? I'd be off on that.
Chocolatito?
Yeah, I might be off. It's not Venezuela. It's,
What kind of money do these guys make at that level?
I mean,
lighter weights.
Chocolatito's considered, pound for pound best of all time.
Is he really?
Not best of all time, best right now.
Yeah.
Nicaragua.
That's right, Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, I can't find any leg shots.
That's all good. He did have some power inside. But see what payday Chocolatito. Even though he's pound for pound best on a lot of boxing experts, pound for pound best. He's just not a draw. They put him and Gennady on the same cards all the
400K.
time.
In there.
400K.
Tough to say.
Yeah, so that was in
Make around
September.
400K a fight and then pro sponsors. So who knows? I don't know if he gets a pay-per-view percentage.
It's fighting. I was watching the UFC, and I watched Pickett's finale.
Brad Pickett?
And I was really the crowd was so, and it was so fitting of fighting, where with less than a minute he gets knocked out. Like that's fighting. That's just fighting.
No one
the
cares.
MMA gods
no one cares
could give a
it's
shit.
no one
it's your
cares it's your last
hurrah.
fight. That guy has
Home crowd.
The guy has meals to, he has to buy food. He has a family.
Yeah.
Yippoo.
Yeah. He could
What a
do
great guy to lose to, though, because did you see how he was crying talking about Pickett in the post-fight?
Was he?
No.
Yeah, he was actually crying, saying, this is a legend, this is a legend. He was crying, talking about Pickett. So if you're going to lose, that's the guy you want to lose
Yeah,
to.
that's the guy.
Yeah. You could see he was humbled by the whole thing. But
Manawa won his fight, quick KO.
well, it's like what you were
crazy
saying.
I think I called that, Jen. I said KO.
Most
I might have said
likely, yeah.
second round. I might have said first round.
Is he?
Forget.
He's ranked fourth, Manawa.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, fourth.
Yikes. Well, it was funny when
Makes sense though if you look at the top 10. He's fourth for sure.
when I said to you about Gunnar Nelson. Thinking of him as a grappler first. Meanwhile, he's been striking since he was 3,
He's a kid.
which I did not know.
I mean, he is phenomenal grappling. Don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's But
Well, that's what I thought
he's
that-
very versed. Like
Yeah.
there's no one in the UFC now who's just can't strike. You wouldn't be in you just can't be in the UFC
You can't be in the UFC
unless
There's
maybe
no
your
way.
name's Brock Lesnar. He pulled it off. But other than that, everyone is really really good at everything.
Right.
Everyone is.
Yeah. Is there any word on the Khabib Ferguson fight?
I don't
No.
think so.
Are
Is
they
there?
not rescheduling it?
No,
All
yeah.
right.
How'd your first day on set go? Be instead of
Well, right now we're just doing the table reads. So what you do is that when somebody writes a script, you have the table read, which means you read it at a table
The
for
whole
the
cast.
network, for the studio. Because remember, a lot of times it's Sony and it's ABC. And ABC is most likely renting the product from Sony, Sony being the producer.
yeah.
There are just lots of different ways to do it. So you have probably in the room, you probably have as an actor, you probably have 50 people in a room, maybe more.
It's a lot.
And those decision makers are listening to it. Then the writer comes back with his team and he gets notes from the studio and the network. He's got to come back and address those notes, rewrite it. Then we have another reading. Then you get another set of notes. Then they cast. They have to cast it right. They take out parts. There's a character. They go, that character's reading too slow. We won't have that character. There's so many moving parts to getting a show ready. That's why whenever I have this is when I know.
That's why you don't get excited.
This is also when I know when I'm dealing with somebody who doesn't understand the business too well. So I'll get a guy call me up. This happens to me all the time. They'll call me up and they'll say, I got a great part for you in my movie or my TV show. That's what they say. Now, usually they're saying that because they also, right behind that is, oh, by the way, would you mind getting this script to
Yes.
so and so
No
who
one
can
picks
actually
it
get
up,
it made?
yeah.
So what I always laugh at that whole thing because and another guy who's writing it, who he's got this life story and he wants to write it for Channing Tatum. It's Channing Tatum, great. And what I say is I go, okay, we have to stop everything. You need to understand something. If you write the best script in the world and everybody wants it, you have, and look at me now, you have zero say. Channing Tatum is only the most desired actor right now. I think he might be like number 2
I
or
told you I
number
lost
1.
the gig to him. TV gig.
We'll all lose gigs to Channing Tatum.
Well, they told me that it made the blow way
It
less.
should make
I was
the
like,
blow
oh,
less.
yeah. Oh, if you would have just told me he's going out for it, I would just back the
You'd
fuck
give
up.
it to him, of course.
Yeah. I have no competition.
Channing Tatum is a guy who will command if you want him. I would imagine, because I've seen how this goes. I saw it with Robert Downey Jr. when he was doing my friend's movie. They can command not only $15 to $20 million. They can also say, "You'll also be giving me a back end." You know that,
And my buddy's going to be in it too.
Sure.
Yeah.
So whenever somebody says, "I got a great part for you," I stop listening and I say, "Okay, so I need you to know that you have no say over whether I get a part. I will help you. I'll read it. I'll hand it off to somebody maybe if I think it's good. But don't ever tell me that because you have no say.
Yeah.
And either does anybody else unless it's the network.
So you
themselves.
guys, so right now you guys are still doing table read. You're not
Yes.
shooting yet.
Yeah, so we start shooting on Wednesday. So tomorrow.
Oh, so you're past all that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You made it sound like you guys are still doing table reads.
Well, no, tomorrow, I'm sorry. Tomorrow we have one more table read.
But then you actually physically
in the
shoot
writers' room
on Wednesday.
That's right.
Oh, there you go.
And-
so you
and-
passed that all that
yes,
stuff.
Yes, it's all exciting. It's all good. It's
so
all
you're good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I thought you were saying you guys are still going through that.
What's interesting is that, like, and this has happened many times, you'll do a table read a lot of times, and there'll be an actor there who's reading it, or there'll be, there's a part for someone, and they're just not there at the next table read. And it's not their fault. It's just people got together and they go, he's just not.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, doesn't work. Oh, but I went through 5 auditions.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so tough, isn't it?
It's
so many
just-
moving parts.
There's so many moving parts. My favorite is what Alec Baldwin said: when a movie works, it's an accident. It was a happy accident. So many things can go wrong. Which again, I'm just so happy to be doing this, working with amazing professional people, and this is going to be a great week in my life. And then I'm going to
Then you got to wait.
set it out to sale, and
Well, then it's out of your control. You did your job.
I have no control. I can only do my job.
Yeah, remember your lines. Don't fuck it up. Have a good time.
Create a good
And then it's out
environment.
of
Be
your-
a bit of a leader on set because I've been doing it a long time. Some
Yeah.
of the people are younger, but I got pros. Tim Meadows is a pro. Neil Long
Tim's
is
a
a pro.
pro.
You got people who've been doing this.
Don't you
forever.
have a homegirl too that we've had on the show?
Wendy McClendon is going to make a guest appearance. Very happy about that. Doing a little cross pollination over here with the Goldbergs.
So I mean, you got
gotta
some
feed
pros.
It. You got to
Yeah.
take from the mothership a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No.
Be funny if you just become horrible to work with. You're just real bossy. And
I'm
mean
a
to
real
everyone.
diva. I've seen it.
It happens.
I worked with
I've
a
heard some
guy.
classic
I worked
stories.
with a gentleman who I'll tell you who was afterwards, but he was, and I didn't know this. He was a violent drunk, as in he wouldn't come out of his trailer. And I said, "What's the problem?" And he goes, "I don't know, but he's tearing his trailer up right now." And he just was tearing his and he was not younger than 50.
Famous
was-
actor. We know who he is.
I'll tell you this: he was nominated for an Oscar, and he was tearing his trailer apart.
Just mad at the world.
And the director, who is a great guy, has been around a long time as well. Went, you could hear him in the trailer. What the fucking bullshit? It's a bunch of goddamn bullshit. And I just hear shit thrown around, flying. And the director goes, really subtly, he goes, "There goes that career." And I went, "Really?" And he goes, sure. Going to be a long day, so buckle up.
Oh.
And it was a long day, and that was kind of the end of his career. I'll tell you who it is afterwards. It was interesting. Well, I mean, there are so many people that you would hear stories about. If you're doing a show and you're on set and people are talking about the actor who's on another set because he's a shithead,
Oh, he's screwed.
we'll see you later. Because the Hollywood
Unless
doesn't
you're hitting
need
home
you.
runs.
Unless
But
you're
as soon
hitting
as
home
you
runs.
as soon as you strike out and miss on one of those big,
They call it movie jail.
then you're screwed.
They call it movie jail. You go into movie jail because you
It
get
is
blamed.
weird. It is a small circle.
Yeah. I've always
It's
said
the
that
spring, yeah.
it is spring.
I think
isn't
that
it?
because my allergies are kicking like karate. I
Yeah.
just figured that out.
My wife.
I'm like, why are my eyes itching?
I got a house of sniffles.
It's
I
spring.
don't suffer from it. I got a house of sniffles.
It was really bad when I was in Denver. I used to have to take fucking whatever they call it, Claritin every day.
Yeah.
In LA, I don't.
Wow, it is literally today, right?
Yeah. How crazy that my body went, hey, bitch, it's spring. We're going to
Today's
itch your
spring.
eyes.
No wonder I'm so Horny.
Spring forward.
No wonder I'm so damn horny.
Spring it up.
I want to spring it up.
I love spring.
Feel like fucking mating. I want to mate hard and true.
That's the
I
spring
don't want
does
to
it
look you in the fucking eyes. Let's do it like the donkeys do. E-oh, 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 e-oh. Let's do it like the donkeys do.
Oh, man, my
You better
I'm allergic-
hee-haw it up, you donkey.
Dude, I'm allergic to some pollination and grass.
dick.
And dick. I'm allergic to dick. Thank God.
You're not allergic to dick,
Thank God
are
I'm
you?
allergic to it.
It's my spring dick. Don't you want to work my
Does someone
spring
get their dick
dick
out? Why? Because my eyes are burning.
I swear to God, and this is not appropriate to say on a podcast because she listens to it, tonight
Your wife's allergic
I'm
to
going
dick.
to look at her and I'm going to go, time for some spring dick. No, I'm going to go like this.
I'm going to spring it
And
on
I
you,
shouldn't be
bitch.
saying this because I have children, but I'm going to say this.
Well, let me come out
I
of the
swear to
closet
God.
and go, we're going to spring it on you, bitch.
Absolutely not. This is my fucking wife.
I know. I come
What
out of the
the
closet.
fuck is
no,
going
listen,
on?
It's the spring annual fuck fest. I come out of the closet just covered in dandelions and my dick rock hard, and I go, yeah, time to spring it on you, bitch.
No, absolutely
And then
not.
dick
you
on dick.
fucking, you spring rapist.
No, we're in on this together.
I, as her husband, I'm going to go, today's your lucky day. And she's going to go, why? And I'm going to go, it's the first day of spring, and you about to work this spring sapling, this spring stalk.
The spring
Look
start.
what's in bloom, sweetie. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have a daisy, the stems shoved right into my
Pee
pistol.
hole?
Boy, here we go, talking about dick again.
And your wife. I was just talking about a spring gangbang.
She's going to be mad that
And
I
you got
even
all
said this.
weird.
She's going to be mad at me.
Don't be mad at me, man.
You're talking about coming out of my closet.
Yeah, with my
I'm
dick
outraged.
covered in dandelions
Well-
and go spring forward, bitch.
Well,
And then,
I'll call cops.
no, we're
Yeah,
in
call
on
the
this
police.
together.
Hi, my business partner, Brendan Schaub,
Is covered in dandelions.
Covered
and
in
his
dandelions. He's a very
piece
big man.
Rock hard right
I need
now,
you to bring
officer.
2 tasers, and I need 5 guys because he's way stronger than you. And he's horny, which means he's going to be a handful.
And he's horny, and he's looking to fuck.
Come in.
And all he keeps shouting is "Spring forward, bitch!"
Tase that fucker.
Spring
Tase
forward.
that fucker, and I want 2 handcuffs on his wrists, and we're gonna wrap his dick up in a big old piece of rope. Bring a coarse hemp rope. It's not gonna feel comfortable.
Go and yank that thing off.
No, just wrap it up.
No, yank it off, cops.
Tie it.
Yank it off.
Tie it to
Do
his
me
leg.
a favor.
Tie it down to his leg.
Hey, has there ever been anyone who's allergic to dick?
Hold on. Here's my question to you. I
know there's some people who are addicted to it.
Me. I'm allergic to dick.
No, you're not.
If you came at
no,
me with
you're
your dick,
not,
if
sir.
you came at me
You
with-
are not allergic to dick.
If you came at me with a hard dong, I would.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go, achoo! Oh my god, my eyes are burning.
No, I would go "Ah!" and run away.
Yeah, but if you see one like out in the open, you're not gonna start itching your eyes and sneezing. Is there anyone allergic to dick?
I'm going to start kicking in that
well, that's,
direction.
I see you're scared of dick.
Yeah.
Is anyone allergic to dick?
I don't think that is the case.
Human
Maybe there's-
flesh, skin? Anyone
Yeah.
allergic to human flesh, I guess? That'd be the condition.
Yeah, I don't think so. Besides zombies, that they like to eat.
That's fake, sir.
Have you ever had an impossible boner and you have to hide it immediately?
Oh,
Like,
you're talking about middle school.
I'm talking
It'd
about
be
as
in
an
my
adult.
sweats. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Right.
And you really don't know what to do?
Right.
You don't have a girlfriend. You're obviously not having sex in middle school. I'm like, this thing is a raging.
Yeah.
It's about to bust. Not in a fun
And
way
then
either.
you gotta bend it down.
I
or
bend
wear
it down.
up.
What are you, a fucking serial killer? No, you bend it up.
Chin just literally just goes, can your penis make her sick? I mean,
The 5 ailments could stem from too much
what do you
fun
do?
in the
You
sack.
fuck her sick?
Go ahead and
Come on.
scroll down.
Yeah, your penis can make her sick. If you have gonorrhea,
Hey, look at
chlamydia,
me, sir.
herpes.
Both our dicks have had runny noses. Let's be real here.
That's true. But I mean, yeah, your dick can make her sick.
Orgasm
It's called
overload.
an STD.
Keep going. Depression. Headaches.
Get out of here.
So
Allergies.
just figurative speaking.
Condoms. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Condoms.
Yeah, condoms can cause
Amnesia.
allergy. Hey, I've used a condom with that spermicide.
Oh,
Burned
I'm
the
aller-
shit out of my dick.
I'm allergic to condoms.
Wow.
I'm allergic to them. I'm allergic to them.
I'm allergic to them. I don't fuck with condoms.
When
or
I was thinking, I
rattlesnakes.
used to. I would like to use them. I really would. I'm allergic to them.
Who was it?
Well, we use lambskin. Bitch, I'm not rich.
Cowboy Cerrone. He's like, I'm allergic to condoms and rattlesnakes.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
No, everything says no.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, obviously. I didn't have to look that up.
I
was curious if maybe
I
someone
wanted to see what
is.
they
I'm
said.
allergic. I know girls that are addicted to dick.
That's what I was saying. I know a couple people are addicted to dick.
Yeah.
It's a bad, and there's no way to get over it either. Once you're hooked, it's like meth. Once you're hooked, good luck getting out of that rabbit hole of dick.
Yes.
This got weird. Anyway, spring forward on a bitch. Let's go to current events with Chin.
Sure. I think it also says here
You
that
just wrap that up.
you can be
Forward on a bitch.
you can be allergic to semen.
Yeah.
That's what I read here.
Really? My semen
I'm
makes people
allergic to
younger.
stupid bitches. How about that?
Well, that's for sure.
I'm allergic to stupid.
Yeah, I love that. My friend Ray was that way. He was like, I'm allergic to her. I'm allergic. His wife had a friend that he hated. Well, I'm allergic to her, so don't bring her around. They were having a fight.
I'm allergic to some people where I get around them, I just lose all energy. Like, I just can't. Like, my body just goes.
There are people that can take all your energy
And there's
away.
some subjects people bring up.
Yeah.
I feel sick sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you got, Chin?
All right. First one is Tom Brady's jersey. It's been found in Mexico.
God damn, how did it get all the way down there?
So the international media from Mexico, one of the guys is on camera taking his jersey. Like put it under his arm and just snuck out with it.
Whoa.
Two-term Trump. He's right.
So what happens?
Keep the fuckers
so
out.
he went into his
Hey,
bag.
you know what happens? Build that goddamn wall.
So we don't have people.
Yeah.
And they said that he might have other stuff too.
God damn, he just.
Can we
how'd
see
the
it?
guy get in there?
Where's the
Well,
guy?
he was okay. So no, they haven't released the footage yet. But Glazer went on the show saying that they found out he has like that guy's other jersey from Super Bowl 49.
Von Miller?
Yeah,
Wow.
and some other stuff.
He's going to be barred from a lot of stuff now.
Well, how about just give him back and don't get fucking prison time? But they're saying that Tom Brady jersey's worth like how much now?
I forgot how much.
A few mil now, I think.
Dear God.
Something like that.
So Tom Brady.
So
can
it's a
sell it.
felony, because it's worth over.
Well, it's grand larceny, right?
Yeah, you're in trouble.
But that would be interesting because I wonder how that works because you'd have to put a price on it. Like
they put prices on it though that they know the
Yeah.
worth of it at least is something. Tom Brady's Super Bowl, MVP.
I guess the defense would be I wasn't going to sell it. I was just going to keep it as a memento.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to sell it. I wasn't making any profit off it. I bet if he just gives it back, they'll quit fucking with him a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't know how he's going to get into any locker rooms. He's a sports reporter, right? Good luck.
2 jerseys and 1 Broncos helmet.
God damn, he's good at stealing.
Memorabilia too.
Wow.
How do you steal a helmet, for God's sakes?
Well,
You just put it on and walk out.
yeah.
All right, see you guys later. Just fucking paint
How
man's
do you
helmet.
do that?
All right, I'll catch you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
How weird is
I
that?
don't know how you steal a helmet. That's
I feel
hard
like we
to
should give him
steal.
a award.
I'm pregnant. I have a belly. I haven't eaten too much,
Or he
everybody.
just pretends he has a giant bag with his camera.
This
in
is
it.
my impression. Got to cut down on the cookies. See you guys
Good
later.
game, fellas.
Good game. Got this.
See you next
I
year.
got to have the stomach tumor removed.
See you next year. Hey, Vaughn, what size jersey is that? Okay, I'll see you next year, probably.
Yeah.
In Mexico. At least they found it, though.
Yep.
That's what happens. There are cameras around. Always remember that.
Well, but of course.
There was that dean who got fired because he was just in a mood and he walked down the hallway and started kicking walls and breaking lamps. He's like, I'm gonna trash the hallway.
Probably sick of shit.
Yeah.
Probably just sick of
Sometimes
shit.
that happens. You
Yeah,
do
man.
something outrageous.
Yeah, sometimes I like to break the studio down.
I want to do something outrageous sometimes.
Sometimes I want to kick the shit out of that wall.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna do
mix
something
it up.
silly.
Yeah. Sometimes there's these computer guys next door. I want to give them a noogie and run away.
Well, I sometimes
Take
get a
the computer,
surge of
smash
energy.
them together?
Like Frank Grillo's wife, Wendy, was talking about like the doorknob or something like that. And I go, this doorknob? And I ran at it and I rubbed my butt on it. And I go, there you go, touch that. I'm 50. It was so
You
juvenile.
took out your bare ass and put your...
but I did rub my rump on it. And
Oh, well, that's just stupid.
then they were like, they looked at me like, what are you doing? Like, it's not even that funny. I just had a moment, and then I had to get it together, and I apologized.
Yeah, it's kind of different. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, just
Oh,
impulse.
didn't you bring the German Shepherd? So just
Sure did.
I'm sure the listeners help me, maybe more than you can. I'm looking for a German Shepherd at my new crib to patrol. I mean, I don't need like.
Well, I wish I could
don't
show
need
you
a
this.
cop. I don't need like a trained assassin. I'm just looking for a nice, lovable, squishy nose, 6-month-old German Shepherd who doesn't shit in the house, who's potty trained.
Yeah.
They'll keep the burglars out already. And burglar's going to see a German Shepherd go, fuck that, I'll go next door.
I'm going to post something. I'm going to post that video. I'm going to post that video in my house. My friend brought his male German Shepherd over, and this dog was hitting the sleeve, just inhaling the sleeve and then while he was in a down stay and about to hit the sleeve, Frank's son Remy came over and started petting him. And he wasn't even noticed. He was just so focused on that sleeve. The dog's got amazing temperament, really friendly, jumps in your lap, he wants to hug you, but if he deploys that dog on you, we'll see you later. Look at him. I'm showing Brennan this video right now of that dog and just how trained he is.
A little too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too
Do you
much.
really want a German Shepherd?
Yeah, I want a German Shepherd. Yeah.
I got bit in the face when I was a kid.
That's exactly why I
by
want
a
one.
German Shepherd.
That's why I want one, Chad.
No, they're dangerous.
Child.
They're dangerous.
That's why I want one.
So you
scary,
never.
man.
So with certain
Wait,
dogs
but
like this,
whose dog was it?
That's true. It was my friend's dog, so it wasn't
You got it in his face?
Yeah, I didn't get.
So you got it in his face?
I probably wanted to pet him, and he just.
my friend's dog
have
is
that.
around children
Right in the
all the
face.
time, and he's got 2 kids. And one of the things they take with those protection dogs, like the first thing they look at is sociability. He wants a dog with high drive, but is not dog aggressive and not like. Really, they never have they make sure that women don't usually hold the sleeve. They actually will have trouble if they're not used to it. They're not going to bite women typically. It's men. And so when you have a kid in your house or you have a woman in your house who comes in your house, you don't want that dog deploying on that person. You want the dog to be able to discriminate between, a friend.
I don't want an
somebody's
asshole
there.
dog.
And kids, so my kids are playing around all around this dog, throwing the ball to it and everything else. The dog is, tail wagging and everything else. The dog is friendly as hell until he,
What's his code word?
he speaks German to that thing. I mean, he's a boss.
Too much.
And all this
Too
crazy
much.
shit.
I don't need a
Referee.
Ferrari. I need the
Fui.
I need the Ford Taurus of German Shepherd.
Dude, crazy. Well, this dog, what I like about this dog is it's so fucking friendly. It's this big wolf that comes in, jumps up on you. You can pet it. While it's doing bite work, you can pet it, which is not what you can do with a Belgian Malinois. Certain dogs are so sharp. They call them sharp dogs.
How much is this guy's dog?
Well, if you're going to go buy a dog with this guy, you're going to spend... I mean, if you want a fully trained German Shepherd...
That dog you brought over your house, how much were we looking
That
at?
dog...
If I went, you know what?
To get
What's his
that
name?
dog...
What's your friend's name?
I'll do the numbers for you.
Well, no, what's your friend's name?
Ryan.
I say, Ryan, I
He
want
trains
that
Rogan's dog. Ryan trains Joe Rogan's dog.
That golden retriever?
Uh-huh. And if you think Joe Rogan isn't getting a shepherd now, you're out of your mind. Of course he is. And now...
Yeah, I don't have Rogan money.
I was texting
So how
with
much is
Rogan.
his
I was
dog?
texting with Rogan. I was like, you motherfucker, because if you get one now, I'm going to have to get one. You're a bad influence on me. You're going to spend on a very good high drive dog that's been tested, that's 12 months old, that's been tested, Brendan.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
You got to go through a test, okay?
See, it's
and it's from
way too
hold on,
serious.
it's from East German lines. We call these are Czech dogs from the Czech Republic, all right?
Oh, I want a German.
So you're going to get a dog. If you want that dog that's
want
been
him.
tested, I'm talking about a male with his fucking balls.
How much we talking?
All right, you're going to start just to buy it. And this is cheap, and this is a deal. I'm giving you a fucking deal, $8,500. That's a deal. Now, hold on, I'm not done.
Nah.
You want to train it? You want that dog to be able to go look for the bad guy in your house?
I just said completely done.
Oh, done?
Yeah, that's what I just
Done?
said. Wait, 8,500 just gets me the dog, no training?
No, the dog's been trained, but we got to take his training to the nth level. Now you want it?
Wait, nth level just means he's trained to kill?
Well, the dog's a light switch. Dog's going to listen to everything you say. The dog will not bite anybody unless he is deployed, unless the person's acting aggressive. And
Hold on,
you deploy.
8,500 gets me what? Potty trained?
It'd be like buying a so if I said I want to fight in the UFC, I had a son who wanted to fight in the UFC, and you looked at my son and you were like, he's got the heart, but he's not athletic at all. He doesn't have lead. You want an athletic animal that has temperament, that comes from a long line of dogs that are bred for aggression. So you could never take a lab and teach it to bite people. It just wouldn't do it. You need a dog from bloodlines that can transfer prey drive into fight drive. Okay, it's a it's an intricate thing. It's hard to breed for that. So that's why you get Belgian Malinois. That's why you get Dutch Shepherds. That's why you get German Shepherds. All right,
You're getting way too much.
You're not letting me.
No,
I need
all
you to
I'm
listen.
asking. No, I get all that. How much is it for the fully trained dog?
Okay, I'm getting to it.
Oh my god, me and listeners like this.
I'm getting
just
to it,
give us
bro.
a goddamn
$8,500 for the perfect clay that you're going to mold. It's already had bite work. It's already
That's
had
all I
basic
need.
obedience.
That's all I need.
Hold on. Now, I need you to give him to my boy for 4 months.
No, well,
It's going to cost you $1,000 a week. 16 grand later.
Hey, tell your friend I said fuck you.
That's not expensive, bro. You want to buy a real
16 grand?
You don't know shit
Or I
about
just get
the
a
guard dog
machine
industry.
gun.
Fuck off.
And I say, hey, babe, I'm going on the road. Here's a newsie. Give my kid newsie. Guard the crib.
For $23,000, sir.
That's a terrible deal.
I can get you a dog. I can get you a light switch.
That dog better come with a fucking smoking hot chick.
$23,000. The dog's going to live 13 years. It's only $2,000 a year.
13 if you're lucky. He's going to probably 10.
That's not these dogs. Not these dogs. What? Hip issues? I'm talking about a straight back check line dog. What the fuck?
At
you
10,
talking about show lines?
10 years old, they're going to have issues.
Hey, bro.
Let's be real.
Number one, I'm going to name your dog for you. I'll
grand?
probably call him Otto or Sten or something awesome or Strider. Now listen up. Write me a
I'm out.
Look at me.
I'm out.
Look, I'm not even done with my pitch.
No, there's no
Write
pitch.
me a $23,000 check, but that's a dire
You're going to
wolf.
get him about 2 years.
Dude,
what happens if someone robs the house
It's
going to
be the fucking dog from Game of Thrones. It will sit by your girl's side. Nobody's coming in your fucking house unless she wants that dog to come in your house.
That's that Hollywood
you know what?
shit, man.
You're not committed.
That's that Hollywood
You're
shit.
not committed, and you're not committed to the
24
safety
grand
of your
for a
family.
German Shepherd?
I'm disappointed in you. All right, 22 grand. I'll spot you the 1,000.
You know what? Let's cut a deal. Let's do it for 20.
Write me the check.
Let's do it for 20. Isn't that crazy? I went online.
By the way, just so you know, that's not that expensive.
No, I went online. Yeah, if you're getting like a trained, like actual guard dog, like he just patrols, like that's all he does. He's not really a family dog. He's just there to fucking patrol. You know, I saw one for 100 G's.
100 G's. The rich buy
Fuck
those.
you.
The rich buy those dogs for crazy.
Yeah, it's an ego
So
thing.
we know this really wealthy guy who had them flown in from Germany, and they were the same kind of dog, and he paid like 30 grand for them plus the training. So the all in, he's probably in for, 70,
100 G's for both of them.
Yeah, almost 100
Flight,
G's.
travel,
100%.
crates, food,
Exactly.
snacks.
Crazy. So he's got and training, right? So he's got these two badass dogs. He's got this huge palatial estate in the hills of Hollywood, and they're in the kennel. He comes home a little drunk one night, a little buzzed. The cage is open, and the dog fucking comes at him.
Why?
He jumps on top of his car. He's like, ah! Like that, freaks out. And those dogs can jump on the car. They'll do whatever they want. But the dog kind of
you don't want
recognizes
that-
him. The
you don't
dog
want
kind of
that.
recognizes him. And the dog's still like, arr! And he basically jumps back in his car, calls him and goes, get these fucking, fly back from Germany
Yeah,
right
get
now.
these
Get these
fucking
dogs
things
out
out
of
of
here.
here.
Didn't get his money back either.
Now, if you're listening, you know something about German Shepherds, and they're not 25 grand. I don't need German Shepherds with lasers on their goddamn heads.
So many
When you're
people-
listening to this, hit me up.
And also, I know I'm going to probably get a lot of emails. Hey, fuck you. There are a lot of dogs that need rescuing. I rescue dogs. All my dogs have been rescue dogs. So I get it. Yes, rescue a dog.
No, I'm not a rescue dog. Not this time.
Yeah.
This time
If
I need a German
if you
Shepherd.
want a protection dog, if you have a lifestyle that you need a protection dog, then you got to do it right, and it's going to cost you a lot of money because there's a lot of training that goes into that. There's a lot of training that goes into a dog.
I don't know about that much. That's a little extreme. There's some.
No, it's not a little extreme. To get a dog that's reliable, that won't bite people, that can distinguish.
You don't need all that. I disagree with that. I've had 8 dogs.
No, I'm saying.
When my dad grew up with
I'm
a German
saying if you
Shepherd,
want that dog, that's what it's going to
that type of dog. Yeah, I think it's a little extreme.
So do I.
It depends.
So do I. I do too, because I also feel like if you train a dog like that and it does bite somebody, those dogs can do so much damage because they're not letting go.
lot of
Your
dogs can.
lawsuit, dude, you're going to lose your house. Like, I worry about
No,
that.
I just want a family friendly.
You want a badass looking dog that's going to.
I don't need badass.
bark.
Just a cool family dog.
you want a
My
German
son can grow
Shepherd?
up- Yeah, I like German Shepherds. I grew
All
up
right.
with German Shepherds.
I'll tell you what.
Not your friend's bullshit Hollywood
tell you
German
what.
Shepherds.
Look at me. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. Write me $15,000 check. Let me finish. I'm going to get you an excellent athlete, and then I'm just going to have him bark at people.
I don't need some
He'll
crazy
sit,
athlete.
downstay.
He's not going to do much. He's going to chill.
Yeah.
You go to the backyard, living room.
Oh, you want
backyard,
that?
Living room.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. 13 grand, and I'll get you an excellent dog. I'm going to give you a discount.
What else you got, Chin?
All right, so this place I go to, or I've been to a lot. It's it's in Koreatown. It's like an eatery. This Korean dude, came out of nowhere, asked a girl if she was Korean, and then she's like, yes, she's on the phone, and then he walks away, comes back with a hammer, and just plows into her face.
And killed her?
More than 20. No, she survived, and she went to the hospital. It was released.
So this is Korean on Korean crime?
Yeah, so this is called a hate crime.
On another Korean?
On another Korean, yeah.
What the fuck?
And it's a guy, because she was a Korean girl, he might have hated Korean girls.
Probably because they turned him down. So.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's crazy,
Maybe.
so it's not.
Is this the video?
I'll show you the video here. I have it loaded up.
But she's okay?
She's okay, but this is really
I
hard
don't
to
like
watch,
seeing
too.
this stuff.
I do, since she's not hurt bad.
So right here, he's asking her if she's Korean. And she's like, yep. And then he just walks away. He comes back later with this hammer and whack.
Oh, Jesus fucking
So he's hitting her multiple times on the head.
he's trying to kill her.
Yeah. And it ends where the old security guard comes up, and he just acts like nothing. He doesn't try to run away or anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy
He looks like a
I would
crazy
throw him
dude,
off
too.
that
He looks like
fucking
a
balcony.
sloth.
I'd throw him off that balcony.
His haircut is in the shape of a human sloth. Does that security guard have a gun or tranquilizer or anything?
He does have a gun. You know the security guards that carry guns? But I mean, I don't know. If the guy wanted to,
I'd probably
he'd
shoot
probably
him.
just plow that guy down.
I would have
They're
shot
old
that fucker.
retired guys.
I think I would have shot him in the chest.
But they obviously caught
They
this
caught
guy.
him, yeah. He's going to go in for attempted murder.
Hell yeah.
Obviously.
Striking someone
Man,
in the
I hate
face.
seeing that shit. Oh, my God.
This is a place that a lot of, I guess, Korean people, a lot of,
You've been
people
there,
that
Jim.
drink and eat, yeah, they always go to this area. It's really popular.
Fuck, man.
He's obviously lost his mind, but let's go ahead and shoot
He probably
that
just
guy.
freaked out. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that sloth-looking human being
If you're hitting a
over the
woman with
side
a
of him.
hammer like that and I got a gun, I'm probably going to, I mean, I'm not in that situation, but I feel it would be appropriate to.
Even if I didn't have a gun, if I walked up and saw that, I would,
What would you do to him?
I would tackle him. I'd probably choke him unconscious and
Yeah.
wait and call the cops.
Would you maybe break his neck a little bit?
I wouldn't break his neck. I'd probably bash his face with my fist pretty good.
Yeah.
Or maybe just give him a Kimura, something, just break that old chicken wing behind him.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and do some serious damage to his joints and maybe
I don't know, man.
give
They
him
said a lot of people were there watching.
No one did
and
nothing.
Not doing anything.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
This is what
But I mean, It was pretty
happens.
fast. It was a pretty fast
Not
attack.
really.
Right? But over 20 hits to the head.
Well, it's not as you're so horrified you don't know what's going on.
I disagree. You'd be like, oh my
I
God,
think
you'd
instincts.
rush.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
instincts
gotta
is to rush it.
Like I was getting coffee the other day off Rose Groundworks. I'm addicted to these almond milk lattes at Groundworks right now. I go through these weird phases, but it's not rough here, Rose right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it there's a lot of like bums, drug addicts. Like it's Groundworks, It's like there's Earth Cafe, which is super like upscale. And then there's Groundworks, which is for Venice people with Venice feet. Great coffee, better coffee actually. Not big. The main one off Rose gets a lot of. Kind of riffraff. Yeah, there you go. Venice riffraff, like those around there. And this guy, when I was walking out, he wasn't hostile towards me, but he was like, "What's up, man?" But like, whatever. And I walk in. I'm coming out and I'm parking, and there's a guy that's going into parking, and he's on his bike. And he didn't hit him. He wasn't even close. And the guy gets out of his car, and he's like yelling at him like he's going to fight. I stay in my car because it was like an older dude. Like, all right, if you start beating this older dude, I'm going to stay here to help this older dude out. Yeah. It's like, God, I hope it doesn't happen, for God's sakes, man. The guy, like, obviously drug addict, dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, but then that's a whole scuffle. Like, obviously, he's not going to whip my ass, but let's say I apprehend him and, like, take him down or something like that and control the situation.
Yeah.
Then I got to wait for the cops and I got to do a test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But luckily, the old guy was not scared.
No.
He's like, fuck you, get away. And they start talking shit. I'm like, oh, God, please don't fight.
Well, when you're older, and I can attest to this, you're not going to back down. You're more likely maybe even to fight because you want to prove that you're mad at the fact that you're losing your power.
Maybe.
They say a lot of men buy guns in their 60s because they start to lose their power. So they'll go and buy a gun because it makes them feel like at least they have recourse.
Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like as an older, the older I get, the less likely I'd fight because the repercussions, the paperwork, you're gonna get sued, this is gonna happen, it's gonna take time out of your day. Also, you're especially if your life is going good, you don't have time for that shit.
Well, one of the things
there's been opportunities where I could have gotten so many fights. What?
This guy said,
That's very true, though.
The guy who trains dogs to bite, he said, the one thing when you have an attack dog like that, you put that dog in a kennel when you're out of the house. Why? Because if somebody breaks into your house and they want to steal your property and that dog kills them or messes them up really badly, you can sue the shit out of the homeowner because
I definitely don't want one. I want him out.
You know
of
what I'm
the
saying?
house.
That's what I mean.
It's
I'm like,
stupid
the whole
as
point is to
fuck.
protect my house when I'm not
Yeah.
there. No, not with a bite.
Oh, that's stupid.
No,
See, I don't want that.
Because if that dog bites somebody and
Even
you've
if he's on
trained
your
it
property,
to,
though?
yes, if you train it to, he could cause big problems
Well, what
for
a
you.
horrible
Especially if
liability.
he gets killed or really hurt. You are, because he's not. So he is not creating bodily. He's not threatening you bodily or your life. What he was doing, it's exactly like, so when
Taking
you have a gun
property.
in your house and somebody comes down and they have a TV in their hands.
They turn their back.
And they're walking out. You never would shoot them because you could go to jail for murder for that. He's not threatening
in Texas,
your life.
Though. Isn't there the make my day law no matter what?
I think even in Texas.
Yeah, make my day law.
Yeah, well, that's also Denver.
Where if you're in the house and I can shoot you, it's all good.
Don't shoot him in the back. Don't shoot him in the back.
I think it depends.
It doesn't. You don't want to shoot anybody in the back when they're leaving your house with property in their hand. And
I think if they're in the house.
They even say that if he has property in his hand and he's not armed and he's in your house and you shoot him, you better think long
Not
and hard.
in Denver and Texas, brother.
No, what I'm saying is that you probably get away with it. Probably.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
Good.
Maybe if they're holding something, but they're not threatening you. But here's the thing.
Prove they're not threatening you?
Here's the thing. Somebody did this calculation and said something like your legal fees from having to defend yourself in a lawsuit are going to be around $220,000. Like the average. They were saying somebody did this calculation. A Second Amendment guy was like, "Look, man, there's no question when you got a gun."
You don't think like that though. Let's say someone broke into my house and my son's upstairs sleeping. I'm thinking I got to protect him.
100%.
I don't give a fuck about legal fees, whatever. Boom.
100%.
Done. How do I know? You don't have a gun. You shoot me. You rape my girl.
100%.
You fuck my kid. Whatever you're gonna do.
100%. But
don't care about
if
any
you
of that.
have, but if he has a TV in his hand and he's standing there with a TV in his hand and he's looking at you and he's not armed and you shoot him, just know you could be in a shitload of trouble.
Yeah.
A lot. And best case scenario, you're getting sued up the ass and you could lose.
Yeah. But
it's like the famous case where the guy was walking, and this is fucking retarded, but it's true. He was walking on the roof and fell through the skylight, sued the family. He was a burglar.
That, yeah.
And, there's a case.
I got pissed so hard. I have to piss so hard. I got to
piss.
spring this dick forward.
Come on. Gotta spring my dick forward. What's the next current event?
The next one is a Korean one again. So
all Korean. Jim.
The last one. Brendan, you talked about this, the Vice special where Korean pop stars would get surgery.
K-pop.
Oh, yeah.
K-pop. Well, this group is actually celebrating that idea, and the way to get attention is they actually had a video called Pre and a video called After. So they did a video with them without surgery, and then they had surgery, like $90,000 worth, and then they did a different video.
So Chin's referring to there's a show on Viceland where they go into K-pop in Korea. It's Korea, right?
Yeah.
And
in South Korea.
And so they find the talent. Their kids from 8 years old go through these camps.
I've read a book about
and
it.
They have surgeries. Mm-hmm. They have all this stuff. And then eventually, if they don't think they made them, sorry, you're out.
Not allowed to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend either.
Nothing.
Yep. They
They control everything. And if you do have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they tell you who to date.
Yeah.
Because it's good for the band.
South Korea has done something kind of amazing with the help of its own government. They basically said, we're going to export pop culture. And we're going to be to Asia what the United States is to Europe and the rest of the world, which is we're going to export our music, our movies, our art, basically. And they did it.
Is this the video, Chin?
Yeah, it's too long, but you can see their faces here. I don't know if you can even tell.
That's before, right?
That's definitely
they're
before.
cute girls. They look cute there.
That's before, right?
Yeah, that's
Young,
definitely
cute
before.
Nah, definitely need some work.
No.
Nah, for K-pop, need some work.
For K-pop,
you don't know
yes.
what K-pop is.
Hey, man,
Me
you're
and Chin
part
were
of the
talking
problem,
about this.
Jack.
And that's after. Can you really tell?
Not really.
It's like they just got a bunch of haircuts.
Their noses are different.
And their eyes.
Yeah, so their eyes are definitely...
It's the eyes big.
Oh,
bigger?
fuck. Their
Yeah.
eyes
You
are
don't know what
bigger.
you're looking at. So.
Go back again?
Yeah, it's a piece of work, really.
Fuck, man.
Hers are kind of big already.
Yeah.
I'd
But
get
then
rid of
the
that
rest of
bowl
them
cut
are-
for sure.
I see. So I guess having the traditional Asian eyes is
Yeah.
They
considered...
open them up.
That's fucking nuts.
And boob jobs. They all had boob jobs.
Never mad at that.
I'm
not mad at it. If they want to do it too.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, so they said instead of like hiding it, they just made videos
Embrace
about
it. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool because it is. Don't get me wrong. I don't think these little girls should be having surgery and doing all this bullshit. You look at what the Kardashians' influence on youth in the American stuff. I don't support all that. But Chin, with this, do like. I don't know.
Just say it.
Like for you with Koreans, like do you know any girls that have done this or are influenced by it?
Shit.
Like has there been like I don't know in the Korean fucking culture, especially in the United States, are they getting any surgeries?
Dude, that's a damn good question because I'm trying to think if I had any friends that I only had one Korean guy friend have surgery on his eyes.
To make them rounder?
Yeah.
Because I do know that's a huge thing in Korea. And
Yeah, we just said that. Hey, excuse me, sir.
And cheek
that was
and jaw.
what do you mean you know that? We just discussed that.
Well,
that was the whole fucking plan.
Well, no, I'm saying I think
but
it's
to
number
Chin's
2 in the
point,
world.
well, let's hear it with Chin. Did the guy show up and you're like, sir, your eyes are different?
Dude,
or did he tell anyone?
He showed up. It was his high school. He showed up to my house. Didn't say a word.
Could you tell?
I was just like, dude, what the hell happened to your face?
You gotta be you gotta acknowledge it.
Yeah, so you could see it was still healing too, so it was still puffy.
Fuck.
It just, I don't want to talk smack.
Because how do they do it?
He looks great now though.
Because they actually cut the eyelid?
So when you look at this girl right here, she does not look Asian. I mean,
Which one?
the
This
point.
one?
Yeah.
I mean, she looks every
middle
bit
one?
of Italian or French or something. I don't know.
But even her, she kind of looked. She didn't look that Korean in the first picture.
Let me see her in the first one.
She's right here.
She's Korean
kinda
as
look-
fuck, sir. she looks so
The rest of them, the rest of them look terribly Korean. I mean,
in a good way.
in a good way. I mean, I
The
find
bowl
them-
cut's not doing anyone any favors.
Yeah, they're cute. They look really cute. I've never.
The one on the
minded-
right, I'd get rid of the bags in her eyes. Maybe a nice warm nap and a glass of milk would do that.
Maybe some cucumbers on the old eyes.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if you need surgery for that.
I don't know. It's so interesting. But let's go back.
That's
to
her
this.
now.
I'm not
That one
mad
I
at her.
saw.
I'm not mad at any
They
of
do
them.
look cute,
Right? They do look better.
I'll say this, and let's debate this for a
There's
second.
some tits on 'em, too, now.
It's not as though science is on the wrong side of beauty. They look very pretty. It looks like it worked. They're young. Here's the thing: guys will lift weights and they'll eat a lot to get really muscular. Girls will starve themselves, whatever it might be, right? Or nowadays, girls will work out, do the same thing, get their ass perfect, and everything else. And that takes a long time. It takes a year, 2 years of dedication and stuff. Obviously, if there was a pill, if there was a procedure, whatever, or where they
For
could
guys?
whatever it might be, that you could get they could block the myostatin in your muscles.
Talking about HGH?
Yeah, well, they have these different things where you can block the myostatin in your muscles, and so you just keep putting on muscle, and you could do that in a month. Every guy would fucking do it. I mean, I would do it if I knew it didn't have any side effects. So technology is going to make us. We're going to be able to choose how we want to look more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
So it really kind of raises the question of, I guess it is okay because you're just fighting, technology.
Well, they're not fighting. Like, they're pretty before. What they're trying to do is look more Americanized.
Yeah, I think that's
a
generally
big
what they
difference.
do.
That's not-
Western,
more
yeah.
European.
Yeah, they're trying to look a different ethnicity. They're trying to look less Korean.
Yes.
Which is a bit of an issue.
But they all.
But then
all
white girls,
Koreans look
that's a
that
good
way
like
now.
distinction.
white girls get these ass implants, right? And they're trying to look more, would you say, ethnic?
Well, they're trying to look just more desirable in the ass. Yeah.
But see, you guys think they look better here, right? The
You
second
don't,
picture.
right?
No, I think they both look good. I mean,
But if you have to pick as a Korean,
you know what? If I had to pick, all right, I'll go for the second one.
the second one,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he has
because
some tits on him.
And no, also their eyes.
But you wouldn't mess with their eyes, Chin,
I'm trying to
right?
think though.
Their
I
eyes
don't
are
have a problem with
Their eyes are more expressive, so I can understand seeing
See,
more of
I
an
kind
eye.
of like this, like smaller, cuter eyes.
Yeah,
sometimes,
me too.
Sometimes.
I with the titties, I'm cool with it. You
But
don't
here,
have to
I
change
don't.
your eyes. We also don't know what those eyes are going to look like when they're 60. Like, do you constantly have to do? Because there's some women and men, but there's a lot of women who have surgery at 30. Like, damn, you look good, and then you see them down the road where they have to constantly get surgery, and then their face slowly turns to it used to look like them to this weird kind of.
This is a little bit
everyone has
different, though.
plastic
This is a
surgery.
little bit different.
What
So-
I'm saying with
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
this is completely different.
Yeah.
We don't know how those eyes are going
Well,
to look.
they're taking what they're doing with those eyes is what they're doing is they're taking. So I believe they're taking part of the lid off, or they are. If they're not doing that, there's a muscle that they, I think, clip. I can't remember. I read about it. There's something they do. So what they're really doing is making the eyes bigger.
No,
because
Bubba,
when-
I watched a whole
Yeah.
show on it.
Yeah.
They're also breaking their cheekbones.
Yeah, that's-
we don't know what that's
Yeah,
going to look
that's a
like. This is
different
new
thing.
shit that with the K-pop stars are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nose jobs will stay pretty much, intact.
No,
I think where you run
they
into problems
don't.
is
Nose-
collagen
no,
and
nose
skin
job-
tightening.
No, nose jobs are a big deal. Because nose jobs, the hole gets smaller and smaller, and the bone gets fucked up, so they have to go back in there and redo shit all the time. Nose
know a
jobs
lot
are
about
But
huge
I think
issue.
when we're talking about plastic surgery, that where you can really tell plastic surgery,
it's usually the face.
yeah, they're dealing with like collagen,
And you see their ears go
Yes.
you see their ears move from here to the back.
tightening your skin.
Like Nicole Kidman's like
And collagen.
What's up?
Yeah.
She's like this.
Yeah.
She does the Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
like this.
all Botox, collagen, And so Botox, collagen, and skin tightening. Now what happens is it's hard to keep the natural fat in your face. You get older, you start to look more and more like a skeleton.
They say that the bags under your eyes is actually adipose tissue. It's fat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fat under your eyes.
What should I get a little tightened? Should I get tightened, bro?
I'll just get more rest if I were you.
Oh, I get a lot of rest.
A nappy nap.
I take naps.
Do you?
I'm just getting older, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people, like I was watching some shit this morning, some government official speaking, and I was like, oh my God, the bags under his eyes are so distracting.
Yeah.
They look like just two nut sacks hanging under his eyes. Just like fucking piles, like...
Well, the Russian
someone would
ambassador,
say something to
the
him.
Russian ambassador has been in the news a lot because of the Trump connection and stuff. He's a high level spy. Why don't you bring him up, the Russian ambassador to the United States? I looked at that guy and I was like, man, whatever he's been doing is not a good thing.
Does he have bags under his eyes?
These guys, the Russians don't give a fuck. They just drink vodka and eat pickled fish, and they're just carrying some water in their face. They're not.
This dude?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's a really smart guy, and he's basically a high level spy. I think that's the guy. No, that might not be the guy. Yeah, there you go.
Is it this dude?
The guy right there, right?
The guy with the triple
far
chin,
left.
for
Yeah,
God's
the triple
sakes,
chin up there. Yeah, he's not been missing any meals.
I don't know if it's because of his diet. He just...
Well, I'd say it is.
Well,
because
no,
of his diet.
I'm sure he's also... I don't think he's ever been a dime piece and turned into this Russian troll. Like, he's always been this...
That's
just... He lost the genetic lottery.
Well, that's also just a lot of food.
I don't know.
A lot of them look
Looks
alike.
like every government
This guy's
official
different
I've ever
too.
seen.
He has the same features.
None of them are in shape, ever.
No, none of them.
They're all white, bad genetic males, usually. Caucasian males. That just say, fuck it.
Look at that face right there. Damn, it's a lot of...
See, he's not so ugly where I'd bring him up. B.
Oh, this guy's bags. You talking about this dude?
Yes.
That's Mathis.
Look at that.
That's some pretty
and
bad.
Looks
that
like
Mad
two
Dog, that's
ball.
Mad Dog Mathis.
Looks like two ball sacks underneath his eyes.
He's a soldier who probably never got much sleep in his life.
He looks like those goldfish with those bags under their
God,
eyes.
it does.
Isn't it weird?
Mad Dog Mathis.
He
He's the guy who's
looks
got
like
Trump's ear,
goldfish.
though. Trump listens to him. Smart guy.
A set of ears on him too.
Yep.
That motherfucker's hearing
The old ears.
everything.
The ears and the nose keep growing as you get older. I
And he has
can't wait.
Fucking. I don't
We're
know.
all there, buddy. That's going to be us.
Hopefully not. Well, not with those.
Your
bags.
ears are going to be.
No, my ears won't grow
interesting.
because of cauliflower.
Really?
Yeah, it kills it.
What?
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Name an old fighter with big ears. Go.
I can't.
There you go. Next event, Shin.
That sounds like bro science, but I'll
I
take it.
promise.
Really?
It kills the. Yeah. My ear can't grow.
Can't grow.
No, it's dead.
Gee whiz.
So this guy, Australian guy, he was telling his friends, "Yeah, I bet I can jump into this crocodile-infested water and swim." He got attacked.
Dude, don't do that. Don't you know that they're 100% going to attack you? These young boys, man. They were talking about how many, like the difference in men and women and how many boys get killed and injured versus girls.
'Cause they're
young boys are
frontal
risk takers.
cortex, right?
The testosterone, the male brain is a risk taker.
2:30 a.m. Yeah, no shit.
You know how lucky that fucker is?
It just got his arm.
Yeah, his arm.
What's
But you know
it-
what's crazy about this is I looked up this story and then found out in this same area, it's called Queensland, Australia.
Yeah.
This guy, he was going spearfishing, and his body turned up later. He got killed by a crocodile.
No
as well.
shit.
Same area.
Of course. Look at those crocodiles. They're dragons, bro. You cannot do that.
How scary! Look at that
4.5
fucking
meters.
thing.
I would never get in that fucking water. What are you doing?
First of all, if someone said, "Hey, bro, 10 years ago, someone spotted a croc in here," like, cool. That's
10
all I
years
need
ago
to
is
know.
all it's that's right.
If anyone goes, "Hey, there's a picture from the 1700s of a crocodile walking across this pond,"
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. You went spearfishing in that water, and you're surprised you got in the water when you know crocs are everywhere.
If we ever do Find the Kid in Australia or Big Brown in Australia, I'm going in zero water. There's no water sports.
Correct.
There's no water sports.
Correct.
Unless I'm in the ocean in a steel cage and there's great whites. That's the only water I'm touching.
But why
There's
is
no
that difficult to
ponds, There's
understand?
no lakes.
Spearfishing with crocodiles that are 20 feet long?
Maybe he didn't know it and one just caught him.
First thing I'm doing, if I'm in Queensland or anywhere near Australia, if I see a body of water, first of all, I'm not going in there, even if you have a
Second of
fence
all-
around it. I'm not going in a swimming pool in Australia. So when I see that, and I'm going to go, hey, excuse me, has there ever been a crocodile within 1,000 miles of this area? Really? Okay. I won't go
I'm
swimming
definitely
that
wearing
day.
my water socks.
Ain't going swimming that day.
Nope.
Good God.
So scary.
This fucking
Be a
kid.
bad way
this
to
kid
die.
at 2:30 a.m. You jump in that water? Are you out of your fucking mind?
I'll see hammered. I'll see you stupid. What exactly did it do? To break his arm?
The other
First of all,
dude just damaged his arm.
It must have been a small
chunk.
croc.
It just broke, like bit his arm. He must have been swimming, just bit his arm.
It must have
like-
been a small croc.
or it just bit him. Was like, get the fuck out of here.
That's a small croc because when a crocodile grabs you,
managed to
we'll
grab
see you
his
later.
arm, but DePaul managed to punch and get away.
Yeah. One time in the history of crocodile attacks, the one time you punched a crocodile who was like, who's probably the kind of crocodile who's like,
you're
ow!
also talking about
My nose.
baddest of the bad, a saltwater crocodile.
Yeah.
The saltwater's the most dangerous one. They're
Correct.
uber aggressive.
Correct, sir.
Look at that fucking kid.
The Australian crocodile is a fucking
If my son
horror
did
show.
that, he wouldn't have to worry about the crocodile. I'd smack him directly in the face when I got to the hospital.
Saltwater crocodile, deadliest crocodile. Nah, crocodile.
Mugger.
1.7 thousand crocodile.
Who's mugger crocodile? American crocodile, not too bad. American alligator, not great. No. That old West African crocodile is a bitch. Only 23 kills a year.
West African crocodile?
Little bitch.
Only 23?
Yeah, what a bitch. Little
Hey,
bitch
come on.
croc.
Hey, don't make fun.
That saltwater croc's not fucking around, though. How many? 1,700 worldwide?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Jesus. That saltwater croc is vicious.
English backpacker Sophie Patterson, 24, told the Clouder Mail, he sort of made this claim. I'll swim out and back. At first, we just said, don't be so ridiculous, and didn't think he was going to go through with it. It all happened very fast. Pretty much as soon as you jumped in, there was splashing and screaming.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Watch this. I'll swim there and back. You ready? No, please don't.
Oh, but the satellite he encountered, the salty he encountered was only 4 feet long.
A tiny
You're
little
so lucky.
You're so lucky Mama Croc didn't go, what the fuck
They
is
can
that?
weigh up to 1,000 kilograms.
Oh my
2,200
God.
pounds. Ah! They had the highest bite force recorded by any animal and are one of the few animals who routinely hunt humans when the opportunity arises. There have been at least 8 fatal attacks in Australia
humans?
alone since 1985.
Hold up. Teenage
Bro.
Mexican fisherman snatched and eaten by 10-foot croc. Go ahead and click on
Go ahead
that.
and click
for
on
me.
that too.
We're going
Gotta
down
click
a
on that.
weird rabbit hole.
I'll go down this rabbit hole.
Ooh. 18-year-old boy who waded in swampy water at his reserve in Mexico was snatched by what was described as a 10-foot
Let's see
crocodile.
this video. Australian woman
Hey,
confronts
how about this? Described as a 10-foot crocodile and is believed to have been eaten. No
So
shit.
an 18-year-old boy who waded into, let me read that. An 18-year-old boy who waded
Skip
into
that
swampy
out.
water reserve in Mexico was snatched by what was described as a 10-foot crocodile. Yeah, don't wade into there.
Where the hell is that sound coming from?
It's probably the video.
We should get off this page. There's too many things going on.
What if you hit continue there?
Yeah, let's
I
see.
gotta
that.
see this
Hit
kid get-
continue and kill the sound if you have to. All right, watch this.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, well, dude. Oh, what?
All right, so it's coming up to the shore.
What the fuck is he
got his eyes-
doing?
It's got his sights set on the fucking dog.
Oh, he does, huh?
No, he fucked the guy's wearing red pants. That's not
a
helping
woman.
either.
That's a woman.
No, that's a
Look at her.
teenage boy.
Look at her.
What? I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl.
Thing backed up. Thing backed up.
Jesus.
Oh, you crazy? You think it's
She doesn't care. She's old hat at this. Just a crocodile. Fuck you, croc. Crocodile. Yeah, I am so afraid of crocodiles. I'll be honest with you. I'm so afraid.
that?
of them.
Definitely was no 18-year-old.
I heard that in Florida, there was the criminal group. I don't know if it's true, but they were meth dealers or something, and they were a gang. And they would take witnesses or people they didn't like and wrap them in. This is so dumb, but I believed it. They tie you up and wrap you in ham and drop you in the
look
water.
At me, B. Hey,
They wrap you in ham.
not true.
Wrap ham and wrap them in ham.
Hey,
First of all, how do you wrap somebody in ham?
crocodiles don't need the ham.
Yeah,
they're gonna.
these are alligators. Let's wrap them in ham.
Alligators are crocodiles. A grown man told you that story. Another grown man were like,
I don't
really?
I don't
Ham?
remember when I heard it. I don't even
Did you just
remember
make
when
that
I
up
heard
right
it.
now?
Nope, I heard it. They wrap you in ham.
Ah.
And I bet you could find that on the internet. Wow. Look at that crocodile. You fucking went spearfishing. You jumped in that water and got attacked right
What
away.
else you got, Chin?
Come on, dude.
Okay, this one. A dad and daughter transitioned together. So the dad was a female and the girl was a boy, and now they're both transitioning
Together.
together. And they're documenting this.
What's going on? What's going on here? what is going on here?
Corey's bravery definitely inspired me to come out as transgender.
Again, he's 15. Can we wait a little bit?
I know.
Can we?
He's not bad looking, or she's not bad looking up there.
But can we just? Is it crazy to ask to wait until your brain is fully developed so you can
Keep
make
going,
this choice as an
Chin?
adult? Just make the choice as an adult. These kids are too young, aren't they?
Damn, that's the dad, Eric.
Indeed.
Damn, Eric.
Wait. So it started out as a woman and turned into a man.
Yeah. So the woman became a man, and then the daughter is becoming a boy.
No, I said
the
backwards.
boy's becoming a daughter.
See, I thought it was the dad's becoming a mom and the son is becoming a daughter.
So let's take a look. So a father and daughter have been sharing the same journey.
It's so weird to me.
39, Eric became, transitioned to become male, and then his daughter.
Corey.
Oh,
Okay,
because they
so
say
the-
daughter, that's why.
So the dad is becoming,
so the
mom
mother is
is
becoming a
dad.
man.
The son is becoming a
Becoming a
daughter.
daughter.
So I guess they both felt like the opposite sex. Okay.
I wonder if it's genetic. If there's any trace to that.
I would imagine it's a very complicated thing. I don't know. I just.
Do you have pictures of them, Chin, down below there?
That's
I just think you're so
originally
young.
what they
Oh,
look
look
like.
at them.
She's not bad. Hey, not so fast. Hold on. Let me work those.
With
let
the milk
me at
jugs.
least see what you're working with.
Little Eric had some.
Hold on.
Hey,
Let me see
Eric
what-
had some tits.
Eric had some tits.
Eric had some.
You sure
big
you
old
want to
milk
go through
jugs.
with this? Let me
Hey,
make.
Eric.
Is it bad? Is it bad that I'm having perverted
Hey,
thoughts?
Eric, are you sure you just don't want to keep the tits?
Yeah, let's come over here. Let me talk to you for a second. Let me show you what you're missing.
Let me spring this dick forward on
Now
the
this
tits.
is my dick. You can use this anytime you want. Is what I'm saying.
God.
You can quote unquote wear my dick whenever
Damn, they
you
have
want.
5 children. Those milk jugs fed 5 children.
She's got some. Yeah.
Those are insane.
Am I being immature?
No, it's distracting.
I'm just saying.
Those
she's
are
got-
insanely
she's got
large tits.
blonde hair and big giant knockers. And is it weird that I feel like a sin's been committed?
Do I feel about dynamite? You have to find someone else because those are some tiggle bitties, girl.
Yeah, and also just okay. I know have you really always felt like a man inside with those in that situation, and you had 5 kids, honestly, or is this something that you're doing because you're trying to be in solidarity with your son?
Keep
And is
scrolling
that
down,
weird?
Chin.
I don't know. I'm very happy I had breast removal surgery and taking hormones.
There
All right.
There he is.
All right,
So
maybe-
surgery went well as expected. The tits took about 7 hours to remove. That's
I don't, man. There's a lot of cutting and a lot of changing, and I am, of course, I would never censor anybody, and I don't want anybody to feel bad about who they really are, and I just find it. I get squeamish about this. I get squeamish. I'm just being honest, and I'm not. I just find it so strange to me.
well, it's new. That's fine, B. It's new. It's not
new, man.
If you grew up with it, like our kids are, they're like, yeah, what? Yeah, fucking
yeah.
Dave turned to Donna. Who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
I think what I kind of
It's new to us.
What I recoil from is just the actual physical thing. The
removing of
the
those
removing of
titties.
things and the removing
What do
and
they
the
do
cutting
with
of the
those
penis.
massive
There's a lot of shit.
knockers?
Woof. That's a tough one. And
That picture caught us off guard because then he scrolled out and just this blonde with some.
there was a pause.
Fat titties.
There was a pause. We were both like, "Those are some tits." Like the first thing that went in my head is I went, everything about the transgender. I was like, "Oh, some tits, really?"
Yeah, I was like, God
Oh,
damn.
not so fast, mommy. Mommy,
Eric,
mommy.
God damn it.
Man,
Man, that's hilarious. Well,
one goes tits, one goes man. All right. I don't know what to say.
too bad you can't transfer the tits.
I
to
do
the-
think
Too bad you can't transfer the tits to the daughter.
I do think that we are moving very quickly on young people who are 15 and
minds.
haven't fully developed their brain to make their own choices. I think.
I was into fucking Transformers and Nintendo. When I was
Can we
15.
wait till they're 18? Is
When I
that
was
allowed?
22, I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, you do change your mind about things, and
My brother wanted to be black when he was a kid. Not anymore.
right, he wasn't
Not-
transracial.
No, now if he would have went through some procedures and turned black, I'm sure he'd regret it today.
Yeah.
Ask Michael Jackson before
Yeah,
he died.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like let's
go
let's
through
just-
phases.
Let's take a minute. Take a
minute.
Take a minute.
Let's go
Just
wrap them
till you're
tits
18.
up.
Can you live with it till you're 18?
Take a minute. Let's not cut the titties off. Let's wrap them up tight.
We can wrap them up tight.
Wrap them up
Let
tight.
them breathe
Looks like
here
you
and
have
there.
pecs. Let me breathe here and there.
First of all, let me have a talk. Let me come over and see
Let
what
me
we're
take
working
them
with.
for a spin.
Let me see what we're working with. I'd be the worst doctor in the world. Whoa! What? A man? First of all,
Well, Eric,
let
can I
me
call you Eric?
see Erica.
Eric,
I'm
let's
calling
not
Erica
get
for now.
crazy here.
First of all, let me see what we're working with.
Eric, you kidding me? What? Look at that bounce. You fucking kidding me? You want to cut these babies off?
That's not very doctor.
I'll tell you what. Let me take a picture before I do it at least. Can we do that?
Get a couple shots of that. I'm going to have you arch your back.
Tell you what, I want you to lay on the table. Yeah, there you go, on your elbows.
Just rest them
Don't
on,
we have those
rest
little
them on the back of the
knockers?
couch. I want you to kneel down, rest them on the back of the couch. Let's just have them there. Arch your back a little bit. Now, I'm going to tweak them nips. Now, let me explain what I mean by that.
Now remember, once we do this, there's no turn back.
No turning back.
We're never going to be able to glaze them tits.
No.
That's all out the window. There's no glazing.
No
There's
glazing. We are being so disrespectful right now.
Just having fun, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that it,
fun.
Chin?
You got
That's
some more if
hilarious.
you want them.
Those were hilarious. We'll end on that one.
Well, I guess we'll end on that one. I guess here's my drop your knowledge. Fuck. I was going to do a serious drop your knowledge.
Do it.
And now I'm like, I don't know what
You're
to
all
say
bunched
anymore.
up about Eric's tits?
Yeah. Let me pause for a second, Chen. Let me find a better one that might be. I just have something for people to think about that I heard a woman talking about, and she broke it down very interesting.
Are you dedicating this to Eric?
I am dedicating this to Eric. When we're always careful, you and I, about, and I've expressed why it's important to defend sexual minorities, people who think differently, people who want to do things differently. Why? Because it makes your culture more interesting. When people like Eric and these transgender people, whoever, are protected
they
and not
feel
beaten
safe.
up,
Yeah.
when gay people aren't beaten up, when you have laws that protect people who think and act differently, including people who have different political points of view, okay? Somebody might have a different political point of view. Somebody might think differently. Somebody might think in a way, actually, that you think might even be a threat to your own republic, okay? But this country was founded on the notion of civility, on freedom of speech, because what it does is it opens your mind to, not only different ideas, but it forces you to defend your idea with a better idea. So if somebody comes along and has an idea that challenges your idea, what you'll see is a lot of times when people run out of ideas, they'll threaten you with violence. I'll beat your ass, you pussy. I'll beat your ass because you're wrong, because they don't have a way to fight you back with a better idea. Obviously, that's where freedom of speech stops, and that's not what this country was founded on. That's a terrible way to live, because you are shutting your brain off. And again, remember, the way to beat a bad idea, and there are a lot of bad ideas out there, is with a better idea. So think that way. Let me bring it back around. That's why you let people who are weird, who think differently, speak their mind, express themselves through their art, because that's how your culture becomes way more interesting. Prince in Russia, people like that would have gotten the shit kicked out of them because they dressed weird, because they sang songs, because they sang in a high voice, because Prince wore stiletto high heels. Good luck in certain countries. You'd get fucking stoned to death for being weird, gay, all kinds of things. They'd brand you with all kinds of shit, and you'd be without his music. Lots of so. This is a concept I want you guys to think about. You'll hear politicians, and I won't go into names, but you'll hear people like Putin and other politicians talk in terms of winners and losers. There are winners and losers. But then there are other people that talk about the difference between right and wrong and good and evil. And I would suggest to you that our country, our founding fathers, our country, was founded on the principle of what is right, what is wrong, on what is good, what is evil. Not on who the winner is and who the loser is. Because when you break life down into winners and losers, you start to lose sight of what's really important, which is not the fact that you can dominate, because that's only one kind of power. The kind of power that allows you to win a lot of times can be the fact that you monopolize violence, that you're able to fucking subjugate somebody to your will. And that's only one kind of power. We want the kind of power, as a person, if you're a leader, you want the kind of power that's called prestige, where people can't take their eyes off you, where they're like, I want to be like that person. I want to be like that person because that person inspires me to be a better person. So just think about that. Are you the kind of person that breaks down life as winners and losers, or do you think of life in terms of right and wrong? I suggest it's better to think about life in terms of right and wrong.
Boom. Good one, B.
Not bad. I'm very passionate about that lately. Thank you, everybody. And now I'd like to sing a song.
Do you want to talk about Erica's tits after that? How are you going to do that?
I know. That's why.
Erica's
that's
titties.
why you guys don't know. But before we recorded this, I go, hold on, let me find a better one because I felt like it was kind of a damper because I was like, this is so funny. But anyway.
We just go bad on transgender.
Exactly.
We didn't go bad.
No, we don't go bad because you and I always talk this way. You and I always
definitely winners and
talk in
losers,
terms
I hear
about.
it, yeah.
But we always talk about the ultimate right thing to do. You've always lived your life. I know how you do it. Which is there's right and wrong. There's right and wrong.
For sure.
If you're going to win, but it's the wrong thing to do.
We got it, B. Yeah. We got it, brother. So you're in San Diego coming up?
I'm in San Diego, March 30, 31, and the first, I'm delighted to say the tickets are going very fast. Looks like we're going to sell out every show. So get your tickets. It's going to be a fun
Is it sold out or they can still get tickets?
They can still get tickets at
Okay.
AmericanComedyCo.com.
And Finally the Kid is live.
Yes.
We're in Washington, D.C.
Philadelphia.
April
April 7th. Washington, D.C. April 8th. At Philadelphia.
930
Trocadero.
Club. 930 Club, D.C. Trocadero, Philly.
Yes, sir.
Get them now. Both those bad boys are going fast. Big Brown Breakdown in La Jolla is sold out. The next one, and as this is going on, tickets should be available. I'll blast it out. Big Brown Breakdown is coming live to Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel, and that is May 4th. May 4th, Big Brown Breakdown live, Canelo Chavez fight, and that is May 4th at the Hard Rock Hotel. Get tickets now, I hope. tfatk.com. See Brian, myself, Final Kid live, Brian live, me live, everything's live. This is the Final Kid. We're out.